video. This is round 2 of my first matchup against Jahnavi. I was able to take the first one, and I again have a first placement, and it just felt like this 8-4-10 was just the strongest place. I pretty much took it and didn't think about much. I have the idea of building to the 5-9-10, but if that gets taken, I also like the 4-5-11. Gets me some brick. My early thoughts on this one, unlike last game where there was a 6 and 8 sheep and a 6 and 8 wood, we have a spread of resources, which is good. There's not going to be a lot of ore in this game. 4, 9, and 2 are the numbers, and I kind of expect the 9 to be blocked off for a lot of the game. And that's my plan as we get a little farther should Jahnavi build on it. We saw in the first game, Jahnavi took the entire time to place the first settlement, really thinking about the decision that they made. My mind says that a great combo is the 3-6-9 and either the 8-4-3 or the 6-4-3. I liked the 6-4-3 idea because you start with a road or you could start with a dev card. And I think starting with a road is very important in this game mode if you can, because getting that free road to move towards your first settlement is already knocking down 2 of the 6 cards that you need to road and settle. And that's big. In a game that starts off so slow, that's important. And we see Jahnavi continue to think down. As far as me, because I'm on this 8-4-10 here, I personally would have loved to grab the 3-6-11 in the middle of the board. I love the idea of having a lot of road resources. The 4-6-3 is also great. Get a decent ore number with brick and wood. Start with a road. If the 3-6-9 isn't there, I may play a fun game. And we see Jahnavi places the 5-9-10 and builds downwards, going towards the sheep port or the 3-1. Ideas of both. I kind of thought maybe Jahnavi should race me upwards and try to cut me off to the 4-5-11. Especially if she grabs a road out the gate, it's going to be very hard for me to get both the resources. And I don't think I'm really wasting my second settlement in trying to cut her off. So, there's ideas. And Jahnavi grabs a road, grabs the 4-6-11, and now I have a decision to make. Because I'm honestly saying right now, please build the road here. And she did, and it's a snap because I start with a road, I roll first, and I'm immediately going to cut you off to the 8-4-3. And in my mind, I'm already winning the game. To be able to completely create a dead road out the gate and cut off someone going right there, that is a really big early move in my opinion. We've seen in my videos in the past, in Gene's Journey episode 5, I cut off Maddie Kleiss very early, and it ended up being a very pivotal road that I blocked off. Out the gate, nothing but 5s and 9s. And this is the most frustrating thing ever, because nonstop Jahnavi is picking up resources, and I can't get anything. And 11 at least gives me a brick, but I need the wood to combo with it, and I need to be able to get the wood and the 4. And then I'm able to settle. And I get the wood. So we're looking for a 4. All we need is a 4. It's the only thing I care about, unless if I can get 3 6s and 11s. And we see the game continue. And Jahnavi places an early road on the 10, going to the 3-1 port. And I'm just building up brick. Jahnavi settles. And I'm not really liking where I'm at in the early game. I think that I'm expanding very slowly. And usually if you don't get that settlement down early enough, it's over and you're going to fall behind. So Jahnavi already with 3, has the 3-1 port, has 7 cards in hand, has already pulled a dev card. I don't like my prospects on this game. I'm able to play a road just because I have it, moving up to the 4-5-11, but This really doesn't look good for me unless if I can get a sheep. I need to be able to get a sheep and get a settlement down. And I need to be able to do that fast. So John Bon is absolutely taking over. I mean, 8 cards in hand, pulls 2 more dev cards, and I can't get anything going. Please, a 6 or a 4. A 5. A 6 or a 4. And I get an 11. 11's big. 11 gives me the ability to 4-1 should I need to. But again, John Bon has 7 cards in hand, 2 dev cards, and just so much power. And I don't even know if settling is in my interest because I'm starting very slow as John Bon builds 2 roads and settles, and I'm behind 4-2. I can settle, but if I settle, I am able to be hurt by the knights, and John Bon has a card in hand. I'm gonna settle, hoping that, you can't block my 4 and my 5. And I'm immediately punished. And we're behind 4-2, 4-3. John Bon has 4 roads looking to connect, has the dev card materials, has been getting the rolls. I have no ore, and it's not going well. It really isn't. 10 cards in hand, and another opportunity to just expand. Um, and we'll see what John Bon does as the clock ticks down. Anything about the turn, but I mean, it's. I know it's early, but it looks like it's getting out of hand. Just the ability of John Bon to get this very strong setup of these 3 connected settlements, and you're immediately building straight up to the other one, and it doesn't look good. I need to be able to explode as John Bon 3-1s for a wood. And builds a road for the longest road. So we're behind 6-3. And they pull another dev card. Not good. I have no power. They have 2 dev cards in hands, which means the knights are on the come up. And I don't even know what to block. Ultimately, I'm debating the 10, the 5, the 9, and I think blocking off the sheep and the ability to pull dev cards was a good idea for me. But there comes the knight, and I get immediately blocked. And it's not going well. It really is. And I need to get the second settlement down. But again, I can't get the resources to do so. And these 5s and 9s are killing me. It's just nonstop. I cannot get anything going as John Bon builds another road, prepping another settlement, and pulling another dev card. And now I have 10 cards in hand and I can't do anything with them. So I build a spare road just to get under the card threshold. Idea going towards the 9-4-3. I don't think that I really care about the ore port. It is what it is. I need to get on ore. I need to be able to place on that 8-4-3. I need to be able to place on the 9-4-3. I need to be able to connect. And now I get the wood to do so. And I think that connecting the roads was good because it puts pressure on John Bon to waste resources to take the road back. But again, I can't get a sheep to save my life. Even with the additional 5 being added into my repertoire, I have been getting nothing. And now another 7 steals another card from me. They block my wood, stole a wheat from me, and I can't get anything. 2 dev cards in hand, 4 points on the board, but a very strong setup and an ability to connect the roads at any time. And I build another road, just extend, get to the 9-4-3, give me the opportunity to place a sheep roll. Yes. Finally, a sheep roll. So now I have a decision. Place on the 8-4-3 or place on the 9-4-3 and get more sheep. But my thought is if I could build the extra road to get to the 6-9-3, the 6 wheat is going to pay insanely more dividends than wrapping the 4 will on any day and adding in the repertoire of the extra wheat. Jonbon extends the road, builds on the 2-1 port. Not a very strong 2-1 port without anything else to go with it, but I'm going to settle on the 8-4-3. And now at least I have an ore number. I hopefully have some more sheep income. I gain wood income, but I really don't like my spot here. I don't love it. That's for sure. And it's like the 5s and 9s are ridiculous. There have been so many, and I may pick up 1 sheep, Jonbon picks up 2. On the 9 I pick up nothing and Jonbon picks up a wheat, so it's tough. I'm falling behind even though I'm winning on paper. I really don't like where I am. A knight away from taking the knights, of connecting the roads away from taking the roads, and then this is a 9-4 game. Um, and just with the 3-1 port and the 2-1 port, a better shot at sitting, and there goes the road. And I'm not getting any income towards the road to be able to fight it. So now the question is what to do. Well, I get an 11. I get an 8. Okay. So that's good. I can road and settlement to the 6-9-3. 7s are awesome. I'm hoping that they don't have a knight behind, but I'm expecting that there's a knight behind. So knight, block off the 10, limiting the ability to city, and then I'll road and settle, gaining another ore number, and an immediate 7 is going to block me back and steal my sheep, which I've been struggling. And now, like I said earlier, this 9, as much as I would have made it a common block, I think it's a definite common block now. And hopefully my 6s are able to do something. I have ideas to cut off their road, but I need the materials to do it. And I'm able to get it, which is great. The biggest move that I could possibly make. Jonbon with 11 cards in hand, and now nothing that they could do to stop me from getting the longest road because their roads build into mine. And I have a fortress. So the road is now mine, and there is nothing that you could do. Once I get to 13 roads, you cannot take it. Or actually 14 roads, because they could build 2, connect, and build another one. So, once again, cannot get to that magical 15 road number, but the threat's still there. They could take the knights. They could then go ahead and take the road temporarily, and maybe they get 15 that way. So it's time to play defense. And I have 10 cards in hand. Bang. Get rid of your cards. So I want to keep my wheat. My wheat is important for me to city, so I need it. Also, I need to start getting some dev cards really badly. And I have a choice to save up for the city or grab a dev card, hope to year plenty, or something. Monopoly, year plenty, anything. I'm able to 4-1. So now I'm in range of a city, and I guess we'll just see if it comes. The 3 gives me 2 wood, which gives me 4 wood, and now I just need to avoid that nasty number. Avoid it, and we can city. And there goes Jonbon. 3-1, 3-1, pull a dev card. And we avoid it. Big. 4-1 the wood. And now the question is, what do we city? You know me, my dev card spot. I need to get in this dev card game now. And I need to increase my ore production immediately. So now, vibe check. They're taking the knights. No doubt. Nothing I could do about it right now. I have the roads should I extend them to 14. And They definitely, I think that they have me on production wise because of the 3-1 port. I don't have any ports. I can get a port now because I have the open settlement spot, and that's the next thing that I can do. But I need to get the wood first. I need to get the 8 or the 3, or even a 4 could do it potentially. A 6 does it. I need to be able to get it though. So a lot of options for me to get this port, as we see a year of plenty for 3 roads. And there goes my roads. Now I need to waste points in getting the roads. But first, I'm going to get that 3-1 port. Very important for me. The 3 is so big for me. I pick up 4 Restore on it, and it combos immediately with the 11, which is amazing, letting me build 2 roads, and now I'm 1 road away from taking the road forever. And there's a 7 blocking my 6. And I wasn't too mad about that. I think that, I have a decent spread of resource to where it's not going to matter. I'm going to build my road going inward because I think there's more prospect to getting to the 9, 10, 12 should I be able to city and then road and settlement again. And now it's game on. I'm at 9 point showing. You might have, the knights locked up. You might have 10 cards. You might have a VP in hand, but it's game on. And I have better ore production. And if I can get ore production, this game's over. And they pull another death card. But I'm going to pull 2 death cards, and now I'm coming storming back. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Gloves off, let's fight. Roll up the sleeves. Jahnavi takes the largest army, getting up to 8 points. I'm able to get a 4, and again, just like I did in the last game, I got to pay attention to cards now. I got to see what they're taking in. I cannot let Jahnavi get too many cards while I have a monopoly, an ability to take. Jahnavi immediately 3-1s, 3-1s, pulls a dev card, pulls a brick, which, alright, they build a road, prepare the settlement on the sheep port. But again, they cannot stop me on the roads. I have won the roads at this point in the game. 11 gives me brick, which I cannot do anything with. So I just have to hold it until I could 3-1 it. 7 gets rolled. What are you going to block? The 6. I can't city if I don't have wheat. And that's my wheat income. So I'm going to knight it off and hope that Jahnavi doesn't have a knight. I blocked my own 10, and the reason being is that I felt that I don't need that 10 as much as Jahnavi needs that 10. That 10 doesn't really do anything for me. It gives me 1 wheat, but I need 2 to city anyways. And the 6 is all my wheat income. I'd rather bank on the 6 and block off 3 wheat for you than anything else. I don't think that there's any much better blocks, especially 3-1 port. That's a high income spot. So now I'm going to 3-1, and I'm going to pick up another dev card, and I'm storming back on the knights. I'm still behind. I'm going to use 1 to block the 10. I should have done that before the roll, but I forgot about it. And another knight. So I'm behind 5-2 on the knights. I was losing the road. I was losing the knights. I was behind 6-3 at one point, which was pretty much a 6-2 because that settlement wasn't really doing anything for me because the 4 was blocked. And I was completely behind. Settlement gets down, but we got a ball game. Again, gloves are off. We are ready to fight. I have a choice. Block the 9, block the 10. I've been hurt on the 9 so much this game that I'm blocking the 9. Bang, here comes the 10. Devastating, but it's what happened. And it's 12. And the 12 hurts there. I really need any type of income, and just to have Jahnavi pick up a wood on a 12. I know that Jahnavi can't do much with wood at this point in the game because it's now a city game. We are racing to get cities down and to pull dev cards. But every resource counts, especially when you have the 3-1 port. And there's a sheep port, there's an ore port, there's a 3-1 port. There's a lot going on. Boom, 6. Big. I pull 4 cards. Jahnavi pulls 2 brick, but I pull 4 cards. And this is that 3 that has been paying me such great dividends the entire game is becoming important. And I'm going to go and I'm going to threaten you with all of my dev cards. You need to keep pulling. If I keep pulling, you keep pulling. Still no VPs in hand. Jahnavi could be at 11. And now saving up for a city or potentially another dev card pull. And I'm going to take a second here. Bang, another dev card. I have another knight in hand, and I'm creeping back in. I'm going to block your 9. I'm still creeping back in. I have the ability to build a settlement if I can city, but now I'm blocked again. 9-9 down the stretch. We got a game that's back and forth right now. And I choose to monopoly the wheat. And 6 wheat gets pulled in, and now I am one ore away from citying. A huge move. 2 of any resource for Jahnavi stolen away. And now I get the resources to throw up a city. So I city my 8-4-3. I need more ore. And I have a road left. I could build a road and build a settlement. Or I could throw down another city. Or I can pull 2 dev cards. I pull a VP. I pull a knight. I'm going to use a knight. If you don't have a knight in hand, I'm stealing the knights. And I pull another VP. On the next turn, I'm stealing the knights. We're back. We are so back. The knights take it. We're at 14. You can't pass me because you've been holding 2 dev cards the entire time, and you don't have 2 knights. I only need 1 more knight to secure the knights for the entire game. Or if I could get a settlement down. Or if I could city. And the 10 block comes in. Big timing on the 10 block. I get a 5. I'm building up as much resources as possible. An 8. And it's over. If you can't win this round, it's over. You can buy the dev card. You can get ready. It doesn't matter. I have a road builder in hand. A 9 for good measure. I can play 1 road. 3-1 for a wheat. And settle. And it's GG. Clean sweep. A wild comeback. And just a crazy amount of 5s and 9s. And I have no clue how I came back in this game. The resource stats, as close as it gets, 147 to 146. And we come back from down 6-2, down in the roads, down 5-2 in the nights. Come all the way back, win back the roads, win back the nights, win the game, and win the series. Masterclass. It's never over. If you guys like what we've been putting out there, subscribe, drop a like, hit that bell so you know when we post next. And I'll see you in the quarterfinals.